Queens Women's Lacrosse right now. Coach Claire Short, she's someone who is no stranger to success. I'm with Sydney and Annie. Ladies, you guys have been here. You're juniors and seniors, upperclassmen. What makes you want to play for her?
I always believed in Coach Claire in this program. When I was getting recruited by different schools, the thing that sold me to Queens was her championship attitude, and I knew that I would win a ring here.
Yeah, Annie?
Honestly, she put in a lot of effort into her girls, and she wanted to develop us as a team to be a championship. She didn't settle for anything, and I really like that motivation because I try and be as motivated as I can on and off the field, and I honestly think she pushes me as much as I can.
Yeah, and it's no secret that a couple of years ago it was you guys made it to the Final Four and then lost in the national championship. Hey, that's something to give yourselves a pat on the back for. What does this team have that can contribute to the success of potentially another Final Four and national championship run?
Yeah, I think this team is really close-knit. I think that we all have each other's backs, and we all have the common goal of winning a national championship, where in past years I feel like that vision hasn't been so focused, but this year it's really focused and we're very driven.
And Annie, as a junior, this is your third year here. What is the type of day in and day out habits that this team performs that is worthy of a national championship?
Honestly, all of our players here, we try all the time. We have girls coming in afterwards, staying late for practices. I miss, and Coach has helped me comfort individuals with other girls showing up even though they don't have to. And we all want to win, like Sydney said, and we try and push each other as much as we can, no matter what aspect of the field we're on. And I honestly think that motivation is really going to push us into a championship win.
And as you guys have just dominated the SAC, constantly in and game out, how do you remain competitive despite those dominating wins?
Yeah, so we have the top team in the country, so every day in practice we're playing against the most talented girls, the toughest girls. So I think staying motivated by knowing that we are our hardest competition in these games, that's how we stay focused.
Yeah, Annie, elaborate, please.
Honestly, I think because as seniors and juniors we know what it felt like to lose, we want our underclassmen to not know what it feels like to lose, so we are that motivated. And these freshmen coming in are also saw how close we were, and I think they honestly felt that loss even though they weren't part of that program yet, and they also just that motivated. And honestly, that in itself just keeps us we have the one spot right now and we don't want to lose it, and we're not going to lose it at this point. So I think that's really the huge motivator.
Yeah, what was your guys' message to those newcomers, the freshmen, the transfers, when they came into this season that, okay, hey, you're joining in the Queens Women's Lacrosse family. What does that mean?
Yeah, so we've been trying to build a legacy, especially my class has for the past 4 years. We've made it to the Final Four. When COVID ended, we were number 1 in the nation, and then last year we finished second in the nation. So it's a dynasty that we've built, and we want to make sure that all of the girls know how hard we've worked to get there, and that it's a big responsibility, and it's easy to get to the top, but it's even harder to stay there, so we have to work extra hard to stay.
Couldn't said it any better.
Honestly, just tagging on to Sydney, I think even though we didn't really have to tell them explicitly, oh, we're going to win this, they kind of knew that we could feel it when we stepped on this field, putting in all of our 6 a.m.s and all of the runs, during season, preseason. They knew what they were coming into, and they expected us to win, and, they have helped us. And honestly, Coach knows the girls that will get us here, and she recruits really bright and really motivated girls to get us here. So
bright, it's so sunny out here today, and we can't wait to see the rest of the bright future that Queens Women's Lacrosse has. Thank you girls so much for your time.